Emails. That's what we're going to be talking about today, is an email about my Instagram account. Now, if you want to get in touch with me via email, I'll have that link down below. If you're interested in my Instagram, you can also get down below and I'll have it linked there. But today, I just thought that I would have a special friend, come on and read this email because only he can do it true justice. That's what's coming up right after the intro. Roll it!
A dramatic reading of a random Instagram posting by Creationist Cat. You should keep your beliefs to yourself. Very sad you're promoting atheism on Instagram. Reason I'm saying this is you're affecting souls from reaching salvation. You're on a bad road, but bringing other people with you is sickening. If it wasn't for God, you wouldn't even be able to breathe. God created everything. What? Yeah, it really says that. If it wasn't for God, you wouldn't even be able to breathe. God created everything. I have one question for you, and I want you to think about it very carefully. Who created the universe? Who put the matter there? It says, who put the matter there? Who? Don't tell me no stupid shit like it's always been there. Everything has been created. You were created. Before something becomes material, it starts off by a thought. Remember that. God is, and all that will ever be. I hope you find Jesus in your heart before you meet him in the next life. There is hope. Don't waste time messaging me back. Just observe. And stop bringing people down the wrong path. Messing with someone's eternity is terrible. This guy knows what he's talking about.
If you love CC, go down below, subscribe to him, and he puts out some really great videos. So definitely keep a watch out for great original content from CC. But to go back to the email here, I just have to say that I love how pretentious some Christians are. They really are pretentious as fuck, and it's just so adorable. Because he starts off his message with, hold on. Let's bring it up so that we can both follow along. That's much better. So first off, you should keep your beliefs to yourself. Really? It's real funny coming from a Christian, considering all you fucks do is just talk up Jesus and tell everybody how they should convert. And no, I don't think that it's very sad that I'm promoting atheism. Atheism definitely needs to be normalized in our country. No, I'm not affecting souls from reaching salvation. That's just dumb. Nobody's like, what salvation are you talking? You're talking about Jesus' salvation. What about Allah's salvation? What about salvation that you can find in fucking the Norse gods, Valhalla? Maybe I'm affecting those people. I'm on a bad road? I think not. I mean, honestly, atheism being a bad road just isn't a thing. You either are an atheist or you're not. A lot of people like to feign this whole agnostic deal, but agnostic really only applies to the whole beliefs and everything like that when you apply another word to it, being like theist or atheist. Those things concern a belief, and so when you say agnostic atheist, then you're saying I don't know, but I don't believe. I don't see that as a bad road, though. I see it as being a skeptical and logical road. And bringing others with me is sickening? Listen, if you people out there, you lovely people, I really do appreciate everybody that follows me, even the ones that disagree with me. But I don't think I'm bringing people with me. I'm just speaking my opinions, and other people agree with those opinions. So it's like I am just one voice in a crowd that's on this quote-unquote bad road. And then seriously, if it wasn't for God, you wouldn't even be able to breathe? God created everything? I don't see any evidence for a supposed God creating everything. I think that's just ridiculous to think. No, there's no evidence that a God created everything. And no, I'm not lucky that I can breathe because of God. I'm lucky to be here, and that it's incredibly unlikely for us to even exist in this universe, but we exist nonetheless. I have nature to thank for that. Which, just to clarify, nature isn't a thing to be thanked. Now they have a question for me, and they want me to think about it carefully. Who created the universe? That is a begging the question deal. Saying who created the universe implies that there was somebody that created the universe. So I would say reform your question right here and say, how did the universe come into its present state, or something like that? Or how did the universe start? Like, that is a solid question. Asking who created the universe is a bullshit question. Who put the mater there? Fuck, I think it was Pixar, wasn't it? But if you're asking about who put the matter there, then I would say nobody put the matter there. You're begging the question again. So this is what happens when you center your entire thought process around this whole idea that God exists and he has to exist. You don't actually ask proper questions. I mean, you have a question there. Who created matter, or who put the matter there? The answer is nobody. It's a poor question to ask. Who? Fucking nobody. Goddamn. Calm your tism. Fuck. Okay. I don't think that matter in its present state has always been there. There was obviously a beginning to the universe, if you will. A beginning to the universe as we know it now, at least. Everything has been created. You were created. Created? I don't know. I would say that created kind of implies some kind of creator. I would say that there's a cause for everything that exists now, and I mean that cause doesn't have to be God. God is and all that will ever be. Way to stay on the straight and narrow path there. Okay, I'm not gonna find Jesus in the next life, like at all. Just not. I mean, Jesus. For one thing, I'm a mythicist. I don't think Jesus even existed. I think that he's completely fictional. I don't think that I'm going to find God. I don't know if there's a next life or not. I am agnostic on the idea of there being a next life. But all evidence suggests, which means that, there's like no evidence for anything after this life. But, we just go away. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, when we die, we don't have some kind of spiritual, sentient thing that goes off somewhere and lives happily ever after. At least not that we know of. And I would rather believe in shit that we know than rather, have hopes for what could be. It just seems like I'd be deluding myself into not even worrying about death or anything like that. There is hope. Only for Luke Skywalker. Don't waste your time messaging me back. Fuck, I wasn't planning on it. I was gonna make this video. Just observe and stop bringing people down the wrong path. I love how he starts out the message saying you should keep your beliefs to yourself, and then at the end of the message he wraps it up all very nice and tells me what I should be doing, espousing his own beliefs or telling me what I should be doing with my life, as if he has some kind of authority over me. Fuck you. Fuck your authority. Messing with someone's eternity is terrible. How can I seriously mess with somebody's eternity? I'm not forcing anybody to believe anything. I am not out there being like, oh, you need to believe in this or you're gonna evaporate into the ether. Like, I'm not doing any of those things. I don't see how me just spouting shit on Instagram or on YouTube or on Facebook is damaging anybody. Like, I'm not saying that those type of things can't damage somebody. I'm saying with the way that I'm doing it, I'm not damaging anybody, especially somebody's eternity that doesn't fucking exist. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today. A little bit different than what I'm used to doing. But, you know, these email messages that I get and whatnot, I feel are rather hilarious, especially when CC reads them. So, I hope that you guys will leave a like down below. Don't forget to subscribe. And, as always, stand up and use your voice, despite dumbass shit like what we saw today. I'll see y'all later.